Hey y'all. Going live in 3, 2, 1. Oh. How you doing? I'm Moose, and over there's Dub.
What up?
Hope y'all are doing good today. We're doing well. It is a beautiful sunshiny day out there. I can see out the back door from here.
Also over here.
And also over here, which y'all can't see. But anyway, let's check the chat and see who's here, shall we? I see that all three of my moderators, Doris, Linda, and Lorraine, are all here. Thank you, ladies. Claps in the chat for my moderators because they are awesome. They do a wonderful job for me. And I see Susan is here, and Mel is here, and Jeff B. Hail, Jeff B. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Claps for my viewers. Yes, claps for my viewers. Thank you very, very much. Tomo's here. Happy Saturday, Tomo. Woo! I'm going to resin your painting tonight or tomorrow. This weekend it's going to get resined, so it'll get shipped out soon. Have you seen it yet, Tomo? Were you here when I showed it off?
I don't think you was.
I don't think you were here when I showed it off. Would you mind running and getting it? It's out in the studio.
Sure. You good with the face cam?
I'm good with face cam. I will talk and chat.
Yeah, I'll huff and puff my way out there with my microphone so they can hear all the trouble I go through for these live streams.
I forget y'all can hear him. I love this new setup that he has done for us. For me. For him too, I guess. But we have the face cam there, and I have a monitor right here, so I can still look at the face cam and kind of look over at the monitor to see the chat, but I still have to kind of turn my head. Got it? Okay. Are you ready? Oh, stop it. He's handing stuff to me and he's pulling back as I'm reaching for it. Because he's got long arms and I don't. You ready, Tomo? Here it comes. Da, da, da. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. And it just shimmers. Look at that glinting of the gold at the top. And then through the yellow. And then the purple and the blue. It's beauty-muss. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Tomo. I'm so glad you like it. And then I will show the close-up camera your coaster. Turn it that way. That is your coaster. It will get resined as well this weekend. Like so. That is beautiful. Yay! I'm so glad you like it, Tomo. Okay, now I gotta get down off of my perch without falling. While holding Tomo's painting without falling and knocking a hole in his painting. That would be devastating.
It was.
Okay, Kitty is in my chair. So I'm going to set this over here.
Your chair. That's Kitty's chair now.
Yeah. Okay.
Kitty is in Kitty's chair.
Kitty is in Kitty's chair. All right, we're going to have fun today. I have a new mold from Temu, and it is hearts with trees of life inside, as you can see. You can kind of see it better if I put my hands behind it. We'll show the face or the overhead or the close-up. I'll get the name right in a minute. But you can see there's tree indentions in there. And so what happens is you pour the resin in and cure it, and when you demold it, you have a raised tree on the outside. This is going to be so pretty. So I'm going to jump into this because one thing I want to do is I want to use the black pigment that I bought that says it's for UV resin as well, and it worked the last time we tried it. I want to use it and try to put in some black in these little bitty tiny branches right here. And what I'm going to use is a micro brush, which typically looks like this, with a teeny tiny little cotton swab on the end. And I pulled that cotton swab off of this one. And so I have this tiny little, you can't even see it, it's so tiny. Tiny, teeny, tiny little end, anyway, that I'll be able to get into these nooks and crannies. Thank you for that tip, Miss Doris. Isn't this a pretty mold, Linda? As long as I don't scratch the mold, I'll be good. Okay. Well, I will try real hard not to scratch the mold. But that's the goal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my warming mat underneath here. And that way my resin can stay warm. I'm also going to put my resin in this little cup here, or little pot as Daniel Cooper calls it, and some of the others that I watch. Gonna go ahead and pour my resin in this little pot, and then I'm gonna heat it with my little heat gun, and hopefully not have any bubbles with what we're going to do. So I'm just going to fill this up, and I don't know why I'm squeezing when I could pour. I guess because it's a squeezy bottle and you just think you got to use it like a squeezy bottle. I got more resin over here. That's better. Okay.
Temu spotted your bracelet.
Temu spotted my bracelet. Oh, I gotta show off my bracelet. All right. Look at that. Show this camera. So I made the cabochon. Doug did the bracelet. It's got really nice soft leather on the inside. Beautiful tooling. Stamping, whatever you want to call that. But I like the cabochon because it looks like a face. It's a flower, but it looks like a face. It's got two bad places in it where there were bubbles, but I think I'm gonna play around with some UV resin and some crystals and see if I can put like a crystal in the hole where the bubble was, because it's right on the outer edge of the cabochon and it just created a crater.
I was looking on Amazon, and you can buy bags of assorted eyeball cabochons. They look like eyeballs of various kinds.
I can put an eyeball in it.
Reptile, all different kinds, yeah.
How funny. Okay, let's get started playing, shall we? Can you hit UV resin with alcohol to pop the bubbles like regular resin? Yes, ma'am, you can. You love the googly eyes. I love googly eyes. store, sis. Gorgeous stuff.
Thank you, thank you.
There we go. My gloves have gotten a little tight. Moose has put on a few pounds. And my rings keep getting caught too. I meant to take this ring off before trying to put my gloves on. Okay. And I got a new watch too. I got it from Temu. It's pretty. It's cheap, but it's pretty.
Temu got to.
Temu got to. Temu got me. Okay, I'm going to heat up my resin. And it pops the bubbles as we go. And hopefully will prevent more bubbles from forming. But I think it does cut down on your work time. I don't know if that works like that with UV resin. But now I've popped all the bubbles. We're going to set this right here. And I have my little paint palette here. This little paint palette came with my little styrofoam eggs and the bunny rabbits that I showed off last night on last night's stream. I should show off those eggs, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
They're right there. Let me jump down and grab them real quick. So if you missed last night's stream, we just had an impromptu stream again. And I made some geode eggs. And oh, they turned out so pretty. So I have this one that is a black flash, so it's black with gold. And I did an Aurora Borealis druzy. It's so pretty.
Yeah, the camera's not really picking up.
The druzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like Aurora.
Hang on.
I'm hanging. And the dragon skin like scales on the outer part of it.
On.
Oh, it's on. I did the dragon scales with the heat gun. So let's.
Is it still on?
This flashlight is horrible. Where's my black one? Dub just grabbed this flashlight, pointed it at his face, and turned it on to see if it would work.
It works.
It worked.
Can't see the desk anymore.
Okay.
Oh. Well, you're just gonna have to use your imagination.
Yeah. Anyway. Put that right there. I'll show you the other one. Is a cobalt blue. Look at that scaling. So the heat gun, when you put it on styrofoam, it does this. Gives it that crackle effect. And look at that. That's greens and blues. You can't see it. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Get up closer maybe.
I think we would need a ring camera directly behind a ring light directly behind the camera.
Ah, okay. We can try that. Anyway, so I'll put these over here.
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea for
For
the
close up?
overhead, yeah.
Okay. We'll look into that, honey. All right. So I think that's all the show and tell. No, I don't. I have more show and tell. Dadgummit. It's 15 after. I'm trying to hurry up because I've got a lot of work to do on that heart. But I want to show you. I'm going to show face cam first. Dun, dun, dun. Isn't she beautiful? Now we'll show this camera, the close-up camera. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so y'all like that one? It pales in comparison to the big one. I can't wait to show you this.
Do the direct overhead.
Yeah. Ready, guys? Here it comes. Look at that. Oh my days. Look at how beautiful that turned out. I am so gobsmacked by this, as I'll use one of Linda's words. Close up. It's gorgeous and it just shimmers. I cannot wait to get resin on this. Cannot wait. It's going to be, oh. Okay, if I can turn around without tripping. While I'm down off my perch, let me grab my sippy sippy. Y'all have a sippy sippy. I have blackberry Dr. Pepper zero sugar today. Yum-o. Yummo. Sippy sippy, don't be dehydrated. Mmm.
Yeah, I've been going through those one after another this week.
Oh, so good. So yummy. Okay, climbing back up. All right, now we're gonna get started. And I'm gonna paint this tree black. So first things first, I'm gonna pour just a smidgen of this warmed up resin in my little, that's more than a smidgen. And I'm going to put the black pigment in it. I'm going to turn this around to where it's next to the pigment tray.
You get it on camera just a little bit better.
Oh, sorry. How about that?
Yes. So we established all of this before we start streaming, and she just throws it all out the window.
Gobstoppers. Ooh. Oh, yes, Mel. The Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. So good. And the Dr. Pepper cream soda. Oh, and they make it all in zero sugar. I'm so happy. Because I can't have sugar anymore. All right, 1 drop of black. Gravity, where are you? There we go. I had to write open on my bottle because I couldn't find the one that I had already opened. I've got like 12 of them. What did I do? Uh-oh. What did I do with my stirring stick? Okay, I'll just use this. So we'll stir this up. And then we'll put it in the tree. Because I didn't think I could put the pigment straight into the tree, straight into the mold, can I, Doris? Will that ruin the mold if I just put the pigment straight into the mold? Chuffed, pleased, or proud? You worked for Brits for many years. It's an adjustment. While traveling, one told you, oh, I keep up in the morning, just about lost your stuff. I'm assuming that has a different connotation, Susan, than what it does here. I'm gonna knock you up in the morning. Okay. My resin is mixed. Let's see if I can put this in there. Can I see well enough to do it? Is this tiny enough?
Do you have enough time in a stream?
Yeah, do I have enough time? I don't think I do. I'm going to wipe this out. This is something for a video where I can fast forward. So plan B, I'll use that black resin for a backing or something. Plan B is to just go ahead and pour resin, cure it, and...
What about brushing pigments?
Well, there's a lot of cleanup when you brush pigments.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my super gold markers to color the trees once they're cured.
Excellent.
So let's just go ahead and pour some resin in here. I see bubbles. So it takes the whole thing to do one. I don't have anything to scrape that out with because I have lost my scraper. Let me grab another scraper. Oh, there it is. It was hiding.
In plain sight.
In plain sight. If it had been a snake, it'd have bit me. It's right here. All right, let's scrape out this resin. I'm glad I brought over a new bottle of resin.
How will you be transporting that to the lamp?
Oh, yeah. Good question, honey. Let me put the
If we
tray
slide,
under it.
yeah, that works too.
Oh, I need to raise up my lamp.
Give me
Here.
a second.
Perfect. I love my husband. Thank you, my love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Leave it there. Get my tray. Slide my mold onto it. There we go. Thank you for that, honey.
You're welcome. I got you back.
I got some booblies. Even though I wasn't supposed to have booblies. Bubbles, 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 race to the top. Pop, pop, pop. Pretty sure I'm seeing bubbles. All right, let's put this back over here. Figure out what we're going to do with it. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm seeing trapped bubbles in these. I am.
You could always dry brush the trees.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing with
If
my
you want to.
markers.
Yeah.
I'm getting bubbles right now, guys. It's a tedious little process. Okay.
How is the music volume, guys? Is it okay? Is it too low? Is it too high? Is it distracting? Is it too Celtic?
Tiny bubbles in the resin makes me crazy. All right, we will put some more resin in our pot. And we will warm it up. Even though I got tiny bubbles, I'm still going to do it. Getting hot down there. I always turn the power the wrong way. Okay, and then we will pour this one. Got something in it.
Oh, I bet the bubbles are coming from the branches.
Yeah.
The resin flowing over the top of the branch.
Yeah. That's where it's coming from. And Linda, I tried that pour from higher, and it just created just as many bubbles for me. And then we'll pour another one. And I have an idea. We're gonna play. Don't need that just yet. I grabbed the heat gun and I don't have resin poured yet. Must be because you're trivial. Oh, you were wanting to dance you an Irish jig earlier. All right, we'll warm this up. And then we'll pour this one in. And I have an idea of at least one of them that I'm going to do. I think I might have poured too much there. Okay. Now, I should have prepared this ahead of time, but there's a cat hair right there. I got some heat foils. You're supposed to be able to put heat to these and they crinkle up. So, let's pull something out and play with it. We've got this one. Lay it down right there. And How about a green?
That red one looks like my sunglasses.
I'm looking for a green. That's not green, but that's pretty. Those two together. Put those two together. All right, now the trick is getting them back in the box. They're sticking to my gloves.
Yeah, I'll just jam them in there. They're going to get crinkled up anyway.
Yep. Okay. And then you take your heat gun, and I'm going to like kind of crisscross these so I've got two different things. Turn on the heat gun. Don't do that. I was hoping they'd fuse, but it doesn't look like they're going to fuse. I do have backup. Yep, this is not fusing, but it is crinkling. This one on the wrong side. It's working, I think. I got real quiet because I'm concentrating. I don't want to burn me or the hands, or that would be me. Or I don't want to make a mess out of that. Because you can. Alright. It did not fuse, but it crinkled really cool. So we are going to cut strips and put them in one of these trees of life. And I think I'm gonna do this one, the first one that I got a hold of. Get my scissors out, and I'm just gonna cut some strips, some shapes. This one has a bad place on it. We'll cut that off. And then just gonna lay it. Oh, it's gonna trap bubbles. I didn't do this right. I should have dipped it. Okay, well, we're gonna dip it in this resin and kind of coat it. And I'm hoping that I'll get less bubbles that way. that in there. Take this piece. I'm just going to use this side to dip it in. And it looks like I'm laying it in upside down, but I'm not, because the bottom of this is the face. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Just a huge mess. I'll have to trim that off. Okay.
You mean I'll have to trim that off?
Huh?
So you mean I'll have to trim that off?
Like I'm dredging it for in egg wash.
Chicken fried rice.
And then the other two we're going to paint with the marker. Markers.
What's Amazon got for us today?
I don't know.
Let's see if he walks all the way up onto the porch, the back door open.
Oh, I didn't wet this one first. Here, let me wet this one. Interesting technique, I'm sure. Doubt very seriously Daniel would do it this way. Okay. Yes, that one's definitely going to have to be trimmed. And then I'm going to pop bubbles here. Can y'all hear Jackson barking outside at the delivery person?
You've got the tip of your lighter in resin.
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
It helps, the heat pulls the bubbles from the top, from the bottom up to the top. Okay. Spilled over there. Let me clean this up because it does not come off of this plate. I have learned. That's why I have to have a new plate. I figured it'd just pop right off. But no.
Kitty's scared of Amazon delivery.
Aw.
She's over here pressed up against me.
Aw.
It's okay, Kitty. They're gone.
Okay. We're about to cure these. Y'all never, don't fear. Way too fussy for you. Well, I'm kind of just, you know, flying by the seat of my pants here.
Ooh, yay.
What'd you get?
The leather dye. Well,
Leather dye.
Black Pro dye.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm cutting off these edges here. Somebody just came in. Someone's at the door. Allison Emery. Hello, Allison. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you. I hope you're well and you had a good trip. Okay. I gotta wipe this up again. Okay. Now we're going to cure it. And then I'm gonna decorate. So what shall we do for 5 minutes? I gotta figure out what to do with this black UV resin I made. Okay, that's curing. Yay. What are we all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Way too fussy. Fuss, fuss, fuss. You know what I could do while that's working? I can show you, first of all, this resin crystal cluster that I made last night. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what I'm going to put that on, but I'm going to put that on something. Show this camera, please. That's pretty. So I had, if you didn't see last night's stream, I had some issues with my eggs rolling over when they shouldn't have. So like that one. So like the egg is top heavy now that it's got the, or it's side heavy because it's got this on it and it's glass. So it rolls on the table. And I thought I had it propped securely, snugly wuggly betwixt some upside down bowls. And it didn't work. And it rolled over and spilled out all them resin yolks. All those crystally bits and everything. And that's how I got this crystal cluster, because it happened not once, not twice, but 3 times.
At least 3.
It was 3 times.
Was it?
It was 3 times.
It seemed a lot more. The way I'm going to tell the story, it was a lot more than 3 times.
Okay, I need another baby wipe for my fingers because my gloves are all sticky.
We'll have to go back and watch that to fact check you. I think that's fake news. I think it was a lot more than 3.
Oh, this mold is curling up. Dad, blast it.
Oh well.
Oh well. What shall we talk about? Blingy egg yolk, cause of the price of it. Yes. I had egg blingy yolk. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. Oh, while this is doing this, I'll tell y'all what I did today. I got on a songwriting website and I had them write a song for me and Dub. And it is the cutest thing. I wish I had the lyrics pulled up. I could just read the lyrics to you, but it talks about Dub being a bladesmith and a master, and he's over in the corner with his tools making something grand, and it says that I'm laughing and he's just grinning, and and it's a cute little song, and we're gonna hopefully have it for you next week because I got the commercial free.
No, you bought the you subscribed to the service, so it's royalty free.
Royalty free. Okay. So, and it's so funny. Yeah, it's an AI thing, Linda. Huge brooch. You want to pay royalties? You can pay me. Karaoke time with Moose. I don't know what song's playing. I can't hear it. Oh, Tomo, stop. You're a madman. Okay. So I'll show you what I'm going to use on these other trees. I have these super golden markers. Oh yay, it's 15 till and we don't have time for a giveaway today. Sorry. But I have these markers and they're all paint markers and they all have a golden flash to them. They're really pretty. So we're going to use a brownish one because it doesn't tell me what color they are. We'll use some bright green and some darker green and what else shall we use? Put this over here. Let me take this out of here and see if it's cured. It doesn't look cured. Where's me? That one's not. That one's not. It's got to go in for more time. Should I flip it over, I wonder? All right, 5 more minutes. Let's get these paint markers ready.
I think it needs to come back towards you a little bit more.
Toward me?
Yeah. Like this.
Like so?
Well, this end is definitely under the light now. I don't know about your end.
Okay. Shake, 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 shake. And I shook like crazy last night. It was funny. Y'all need to see that video.
Temu is a good idea.
What's that?
Clamp your mold between clear plastic plates to keep it from warping.
Huh. That's an idea.
You wouldn't be able to fill them up all the way to the top like you tend to do.
Yeah. Temu. I don't want to do it on there. I want to do it on a paper towel. Let me jump down again. Let's grab a sippy sippy while I'm jumping down. I know I don't have a whole lot of time left before Doris goes live.
Quickie sippy.
Quickie sippy and a paper towel. Okay. I don't know how some people stay so neat and tidy when they craft. Okay, that one's going. That one's going. And that one's going. I had already opened these before. But see, they all have kind of a golden shimmer to them. Got the 2 greens and the brown. Juicy geode Easter bunnies! Woo woo! Yes, and Lorraine is going to be live tonight after Doris. So we're in for just some live fun today. Flipping it keeps it from getting too hot. Ah, that's probably what I should have done, Linda, was flip it after a minute. I don't know if that would work or if it would
Looks like it would come out.
come out. We'll see. We're playing. We're always playing. We make some pretty stuff while we play too. 10-minute warning. Come on, resin. Here. Come on. Come out of there. I want to take it out, but it's going to be too hot. I'm going to have to let it cool. Because I'm always telling Lorraine, let it cool, let it cool. It's going to warp. Ah, he has a fan. Imagine that. He has an answer. Yeah, right there's good. Look at there. I wish I could take a camera down and show you guys what he does for me. Did I finish telling you about the... All right, have a good dinner, Susan. Thank you for joining us. Love to you. Get a damp cloth to set it on. Huh. That's an idea. We got a fan going. This away because I don't need this right now. And I don't need these at the moment. And I can wipe this out while I'm waiting.
Yeah, I think you'd have still been drawing in tree limbs at this point if you had gone that route.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Yay, the light turned off. And I just splashed resin on myself. Or something. Okay. Now.
Hey, Brock's here.
Brock's here. Hey, Brock. What's that? Okay. Cool off. Cool off, cool off, cool off. We got 8 minutes to spare. Dub's got a fan on me. Okay. It's gotta cool. I'm not gonna have time to do this. I'm gonna have to finish on next week's stream, y'all. I gotta demold this one at least and see what it looks like. Don't you think? Very gently, very carefully.
Still kind of pliable.
Pray for no holes. Pray for no bubbles. Come on. I need mold release.
You have said something. I have it.
Do you?
Yeah. What have I been doing for the last 4 years?
Yeah, you should have known you had it.
Did I tell you about that resin I mixed some acetone in with the resin and it cured, but it came out permanently rubbery, very flexible?
Huh. Okay, well, this is so cool. Very shiny. Look, there's the tree right there. Look at how much detail's in that tree. Hi, man. Glad you could join us. It's really cool, and it's going to look so awesome when I get the tree painted on it. Let me show this camera. So this is what it looks like clear. And this is what it looks like with a black background. think it looks better with the black background.
Oh yeah, a lot more contrast.
So, shall we demold these two? Oh, I love that. You can't see it.
I can see it. Well, these would make gorgeous Christmas tree ornaments.
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they?
A bit
Can I
large
show
for
this camera?
earrings.
Well, it says it's a pendant mold, but I think an ornament mold is better. That looks so pretty.
Then you could make little tiny resin ornaments and decorate that tree.
Yeah. And here's this one. This one turned out really good.
Oh, that's cool.
So what I'm going to do is, you can buy frosted spray paint. Put it on the blue mat. Okay. You still can't see it very well on the blue.
Yeah. Overhead.
So this one will take some work because it's not even flat. It's very bumpy back here, so it needs some cleanup, and then I will probably back it with black and put a black tree on it. And these two, I'm not really sure what color I want to go with, but it's going to be fun. But what I'm going to do is color in the tree because it's actually raised. Yeah, it's actually raised up. The tree, the roots, the leaves. 3 minutes. So, okay, I got 3 minutes until Doris. So I'm gonna let you all go so you can run to the bathroom if you need to. Grab you a sippy, and join us over at Doris's. I almost said Mona's. How's Mona doing, Doris? Tell her I asked about her. But anyway, then we're going to go over to Lorraine's and have a party over there. So I hope to see you all at the next two lives, and then we'll see you next weekend. Maybe on Friday, maybe on Thursday, definitely on Saturday. So thank you so much for joining us today here at the Flowing Canvas. We do appreciate your visits. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you all. Hope you have an absolutely lovely evening. And until we meet again, enjoy your journey. Bye, y'all.